Imagine a situation where the survival of an entire nation hangs in the balance. This is the reality for Ukraine today. At this very moment, Ukraine is facing a crisis of monumental proportions. The country is grappling with a dire situation, caught in the throes of conflict, and its survival is dependent on international aid and support. But this aid is not just about food, medicine, or other basic necessities. It's about weapons, military equipment, and the means to defend themselves. Why are these weapons so crucial, you might ask? Well, Ukraine is caught in the crosshairs of a conflict that's far from over. The country is facing an acute shortage of ammunition, a critical issue that threatens to undermine its defense capabilities. The American assistance, although promised, has been delayed, leaving Ukraine in a precarious position. This is where international aid steps in. Countries like Germany, Belgium, and Finland have announced aid packages totaling over 1 billion euros. These packages include not just money, but critical items like mine hunters, mine-clearing vehicles, artillery shells, reconnaissance drones, and combat boats. These are not just pieces of metal. They are lifelines, tools that can bolster Ukraine's military capabilities and help them push back against the forces that threaten their sovereignty. They give Ukraine a fighting chance, an opportunity to defend their land, their people, and their way of life. The Finnish defense minister, Antti Hakkinen, has even stated that Ukraine can use Finnish-provided weapons to strike Russian territory. This goes to show the level of international support Ukraine is receiving and the significance of this aid. But it's important to remember that despite the significant aid, the quantities provided may only sustain Ukraine's operations for a limited period. This is why the urgency of continual aid cannot be overstated. The situation is fluid, and every day brings new challenges. The stakes are high. Every piece of aid, every weapon can make a difference. In the face of adversity, the world is stepping up. Nations far and wide are rallying to support Ukraine in these trying times. Germany, Belgium, and Finland, for instance, have pledged their support, announcing substantial aid packages. These packages, collectively, surpass a whopping 1 billion euros. But this aid isn't just about pouring money into a cause. It's about providing tangible, life-saving support in the form of military equipment and resources. From mine hunters and mine-clearing vehicles to artillery shells, reconnaissance drones, and combat boats, these nations are bolstering Ukraine's military capabilities. Yet, it's worth noting that while this aid is significant, it's not unlimited. The resources provided can only sustain Ukraine's military operations for a limited period. This reality underscores the urgency of the situation and the critical need for continued international support. It's clear that the international response to this crisis is more than just a diplomatic stance. It's a commitment to action, to standing up against aggression, and to supporting a nation in its fight for sovereignty. And it's not just about governments. It's about people, about communities, about standing together in the face of adversity. The global community is not standing by idly. They are taking action. But what does this aid look like on the ground? Let's break it down. Firstly, we have mine hunters. These specialized vessels are designed to detect and neutralize underwater mines, a crucial task in naval warfare. They provide an edge in maintaining safe routes for other vessels and play a vital role in maritime security. Next up, we have mine-clearing vehicles. These are armored, often remotely controlled vehicles that are designed to clear a path through minefields. Their job is to make the way safe for troops and other vehicles, literally paving the way for further advance. Artillery shells are also part of the aid package. These are large-caliber projectiles fired by artillery systems, designed to cause damage at a distance. They're an essential part of any modern military arsenal, providing the ability to strike targets from afar with devastating effect. Then, there are reconnaissance drones. These unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, are used to gather intelligence and survey the battlefield. They can fly over enemy lines without risking human lives, providing critical information about enemy positions, movements, and capabilities. Lastly, we have combat boats. These are fast, maneuverable, and often heavily armed vessels used for a variety of roles, from patrol and escort duties to direct combat. They enhance a nation's naval capabilities and offer a significant advantage in maritime operations. In total, these aid packages from Germany, Belgium, Finland, and other nations amount to over 1 billion euros. And while this may seem like a lot, it's important to remember that in the context of a modern military conflict, these resources may only sustain operations for a limited period. These are not just tools, they are lifelines for Ukraine's defense. The aid aims to bolster Ukraine's military capabilities amidst delays in US assistance and a critical shortage of ammunition. Each piece of equipment, each shell, drone, and boat plays a vital role in the ongoing defense of Ukraine. Finland, in particular, is making a significant contribution. This Nordic nation has stepped up to the plate in an impressive way, approving multiple defense aid packages for Ukraine. These packages total around 190 million euros, a substantial amount that underscores Finland's commitment to this cause. But it's not just about the money. Finland's support extends to tangible, on-the-ground aid. They've provided Ukraine with significant military assistance, helping to bolster the country's defense capabilities at a crucial time. This aid includes everything from advanced weaponry to vital equipment, all aimed at strengthening Ukraine's capacity to defend itself. Active participation is also a key part of Finland's approach. They're not just standing on the sidelines watching events unfold. Instead, they're actively engaging in allied initiatives to support Ukraine's armed forces. They're working hand in hand with other nations, pooling resources and expertise to give Ukraine the best possible chance of success. But let's be clear, Finland's aid isn't just about numbers. It's about a commitment to defend freedom. It's about standing up for the principles of democracy and sovereignty. And it's about sending a clear message that aggression and disregard for international law will not go unanswered. Looking ahead, the road is uncertain but not untraveled. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine demands a concerted international effort, and the world continues to rally behind Ukraine's cause. Nations such as Germany, Belgium, Finland, and many others are stepping up to the plate, providing much-needed aid packages. These include not only financial support, but also crucial military equipment, from mine hunters and mine-clearing vehicles to artillery shells, reconnaissance drones, and combat boats. However, it's crucial to remember that while the aid is significant, it may only sustain Ukraine's operations for a limited period. The needs of a nation at war are vast and ever-growing. It's not just about the weapons, it's about the ammunition, the fuel, the logistics, the training, the list goes on. The road ahead for Ukraine is undoubtedly challenging, but it's a road that must be traveled. For this is a fight not just for Ukraine, but for the values we hold dear, the principles of sovereignty, of democracy, of human rights. These are the stakes in this conflict. And so the road ahead is long, but with unity and resilience, it can be traveled. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder. If you found this video informative and want to stay updated on the latest developments, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support is not just a click or a tap, it's a contribution to our mission, to bring you in-depth coverage on important global issues. By liking and subscribing, you help us continue to shine a light on the stories that matter. So if you believe in what we're doing, show us some love. And remember, staying informed is not just about knowing, it's about understanding, it's about engaging, it's about making a difference. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay engaged.